As the green and golden empire continues to expand in every direction the wind blows, through steel machinery and pure might, one bastion of independence remains. One sovereign nation stands the test of time. One sanitary chemical company.
My in-laws, John and Karen Hine, purchased the business back probably 66, 67, and it was down the street from here. And they ran the business out of the building down there, and then they built this building, I believe it was in 68. And they ran the business until my wife and I bought them out in 2000.
Tim and Lori Glodowski operate Soap Products LLC, specializing in soaps, solvents, and solutions. Much has changed in the decades since the inception.
There was no Hudson Center, there was no practice fields here. My father-in-law had the opportunity to buy the land 2 Oneida Street at the time, and hindsight's 20/20 that he didn't make the purchase.
Legends known to all called the forebearers neighbor.
He tells us about remembering hearing Lombardi out on the practice field, getting quite boisterous.
And that neighbor worked in concert with the team to gain advantages in the field of battle.
Well, he told me at one time that they would buy silicone from him back then, before it became illegal to put it on the uniforms, so they could not be tackled.
Through time does henceforth not pass, players past and present have shifted, as have the tides of the Great Bay.
Before Aaron became the big guy, he would always park outside our door and he'd come and see our dog, and we got to know Aaron, and just a great guy, and really just enjoyed the conversations and stuff with him. And seemed like after their Super Bowl win in '96, attitudes kind of changed and the arrogance kind of sets in, but the team that's here now has got a great attitude. And
teams of yesteryear did not always prove themselves to be cool dudes.
When Reggie was here, he drove an old '57 Mercury or something, and he came out to leave practice and his car wouldn't start. So we got him jumper cables and got him started, and then he went up to the locker room, and then after he got done in the locker room, he went back out and it wouldn't start. One of the players drove down here in his truck and stopped by the side door and started beeping his horn, looking for jumper cables. And we thought, you couldn't come in and ask us for them instead of beeping your horn?
Its proximity to a war-torn landscape did not come without the scars of casualty.
We've had footballs come through the window. Chris Jackie belted one through the window one time.
Along with the bond forever held by comrades in the midst of strife.
Back when Frank Novak was here, he was a special teams coach. He would always have to come before practice and come and see our dog. And he'd bring him a treat, and we had a black lab, and we had to put the dog down, and I shared that with Frank, and he lost it. He really had a bond with the dog. So yeah, that was really touching, but Frank was a really neat guy.
The powers that be did not lose sight of the valuable territory claimed by the Sanitary Sultans, yet they have shown a will to match that of the pigskin powerhouse.
They have approached us a number of times asking what our plans were, and never really made us an offer. They offered to maybe look for a piece of property and build a building and then trade us. But it didn't fit in with our business plan here. So we just said we weren't interested, and unless you make it well worth our while, we're just gonna stay here and keep doing what we're doing.
As well as zoning regulations too.
So this is where we have a good sized walk-in trade, and it's location, 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 and the business has been here since the late 60s. People know where we are. And the other thing is we do manufacturing here, and in order for us to move, we would have to go out into an industrial park, which we feel that would affect our walk-in business.
The spirit of independence reigns side by side with the glory of the titans of the town of titles.